How you doing? Back with a little update on this tr3. A lot of people said don't cut this car apart, but if you do your measurements and you do your math, they ain't as hard as you think, but one step at a time. So let's show you a little update on this car, where I'm at right now. I'm kind of fitting things, and real quick reference to how you can move stuff in this particular spot that I'm in. Okay, let's take a look. All right, as you see, we have the car back together a little bit. We got some pretty good lines on the doors as you come here and look. Good lines. We are replacing this whole piece, and we're doing this section in here too, which I just got done making. Part that goes up in here like this continues down. You can see that I step flanged it because I plan on plug welding it up behind there. I'll make another parts like it. The back end, all the bolt holes, everything fit. I got to get the hinges for the trunk so I can do the gap on the tail panel. But these areas down here, moving this up and down changes everything here. Moving this back and forth changes everything here, as far as like this, up and down, you know. And then you got forward, backward. This is all mated real nice here. Right now, this is kind of sitting where I want it, to be honest with you. I'm almost ready to weld those two posts. Once you get the A pillar and the B pillar welded in, then things don't really move much more, you know, and then put the two bolts in the back end. But we got down to that far, and then got everything fitted on the back. All this is all pre-drilled and ready to go in. I had a heck of a time forming this, so I might have to put a little coat of Bondo over this just to make it smooth. But I got all the top lip that wouldn't fit and all the bottom to fit, the corners, all the sides fit real nice and tight. It fit real good around the whole back end, and I do have deck lid lines all the way to this corner. I just got to roll this lip a little and that will open up. Everything's straight and the way it's supposed to be. Same with this side, you know, we got really good door gaps on this side, good cowl gap, and those two matter right there. You get that gap straight and you get that gap straight, and you're pretty much aligning the two halves using that. I haven't got the rocker in. The rockers come with a little extra metal in the front I need to trim, but I already stuffed them up there and I know they'll fit nice. But we got to weld all that up, and then these posts right here and right here, and then we'll fabricate the other gusset for that, and then that part there, you know, goes up there. I don't know how much I'm going to take. I might go right across here and then do a step on it so that it's smooth. But everything on the inside, frame's all black now and done and coated. Everything in here is the flanges where the floor sits, and also on here. And you got a couple other bolt holes. There's one here that kind of does an alignment. But all in all, once you weld the posts up, you can loosen these two bolts up, and this whole body, you can move the whole thing. It'll be solid, one piece again, you know. But it's coming along real good. Tomorrow we'll get things set, and then I believe that I'm going to do the A and B pillars and fit the floor pans. Now, I'm not going to weld these pillars until I see the floor pans fit in. Once I know the floor pans are fitting, then I'm good with welding stuff up. Other than that, we got a couple good parts to go on. They ain't too bad. Do a little dollying on them before they go up, make sure they fit nice. And there's a couple, they have these little cage nuts that are welded behind here. And I'm going to have to knock these out and replace them. I do have a bag of nuts with little cages that I got with the car, and there's a couple that go on the quarter panel You can see them, they're like a little cage. And then these ones here go up in here, they're adjustable. That's what gives you that slot. Now you flip that over and you put it in behind. And then there's a little nut that goes inside this before you weld it up. A little square nut. Other than that, that's where we're at right now. Hope you guys are still watching me. I'm getting there. It's almost ready to go down and hit the floor. Once I weld it, it'll hit the floor and then it'll be on. We'll get this car all pretty and ready for paint. And I think it'll come out really, really nice. So far, everything's coming out nice and fitting real good. And, you know, like I said, measurements, check yourself before you cut things apart. Measure things before you cut things apart. You know, that's the easiest, quickest way to, you know, get yourself square when you're building it. But other than that, I'm gonna fly on this car as soon as these last 4 points get all welded up, and I weld the A and B pillar. It's gonna be on. I'm gonna fly on this car. So a few adjustments here and there. I got to get the deck lid hinges and get them screwed down so I can get a true line off the top, and then weld all that stuff back together. So it'll come out really good. Top of it, I need them 2 hinges go up there to give me a line across the back, and then it should be good. And check the quarter fits, make sure the quarters are nice, get all the screws in them, make sure all the screws are in there, and then yeah, we're going to be after the A and B pillar. We're going to go right into doing the dog legs, which is that part right there, if you don't know. But until next time, man, I hope you guys like the video, and you know, hit that subscribe and that like button, and I appreciate it. So y'all have a nice day.